Hello, what's up, pals and gals of the YouTube world? It's your boy, the Ep.19, and we are back. That's right, back. I want to be the first to welcome you guys to another riveting segment of Figure Friday. You know, that special time of the day where me and you guys spend some quality time together and time to basically talk and nerd about one of my favorite hobbies, which of course you guys are pretty much well known about what I love and a lot of the stuff that I like to do. But today, before we start, I would very much like to say you guys are awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you for the likes, the thumbs up, the subscribing, and for those of you guys who keep sharing and telling me, that to keep up the good work. You better believe that I'm going to do so as much as I can to keep providing you guys with as much content as possible, even during the pandemic that we're in, which in some ways I guess is getting worse before it gets better. But I know that they're working on it out there, and I applaud those guys who are trying their hardest. And of course, the essential workers who are out there doing their jobs. But before the holiest moment, before the material and the merchandise, please, if you haven't already, do your boy a favor. Please, if you haven't already, go get something to eat, something to drink. Because as you know, we here in the Wolf Pack, we want you to be as comfortable as possible. So please, go ahead and help yourself. Maybe grab a snack or two if you want, and I'll be waiting right here whenever you're ready. Because as you know, I'm looking at the timer that's right here, and we're gonna go ahead and start at the 3-minute marker. So please, go ahead and help yourself, and I'll be right here waiting. This actually gives me a chance to answer some messages. And also, I hope you guys had a good day today. If you had, went out, did anything, or just for those of you guys who worked, I hope you guys crushed it today, and I hope that you're able to relax now and enjoy the weekend because Lord knows I'm going to. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, I need a good stretch. Oh. Feels better. I don't know why, but to me, I always feel better after I shower, and then of course after I shave. It just makes me feel, fresh and so clean, clean, clean. Sorry, I'll stop. But yeah, as you can see, we have already hit the 3-minute marker. So why don't we just go ahead and get into the holiest moments of tonight, which of course the reason you guys are here, other than seeing my handsome face. Sorry. Um, so before we get started, I would very much like to say where we're going tonight. Um, as you know, I did promise you guys as many new figures as I could get my hands on. I did order some off the Amazon, and I thank them for this. No trademark for that Amazon, I own no copyright to that. But they actually were able to get me what I needed and in a nice, timely fashion, and I thank them for that because I've been waiting and searching for these 3 particular figures in particular. And yes, Toasty! Yes, Toasty. As you guys can see, when I'm rocking one of my favorite shirts, it was so graciously given to me by one of my greatest friends, and I consider him a part of my family and a part of just my brother. And I don't know if he's watching but if he does, shout out to him, and he knows who he is. Thank you so much. But yeah. So for tonight, we are going to strictly into the gaming universe of tonight, folks. That's right. We're not going to be talking. We're going to be stepping away from Marvel. We're going to be stepping away from DC. We're going to be stepping away from the Power Rangers. And tonight is going to be all about the gaming, folks. That's right. But for tonight, we're going to be discussing one of my most favorite gaming franchises, which of course has no shortage of carnage. So, without much further delay, shall we begin? Before we do though, let me get a swig here. Oh boy. Excuse me. Sorry. So, first up, we have first up. It's going to be. Let me firstly say tonight we're going to be talking about the fighting game, a certain fighting game franchise, which of course has staked its claim throughout time and throughout time itself, and has made a very huge name for itself. And I'm happy that I was able to become part of that franchise because I don't know, I don't really understand why people say if you play this certain game, you're going to grow up violent. I played it for decades, and I'm fine. Yes, there are times where I might want to, just rip someone's head off, but that's beside the point, folks. Tonight we're talking about the game, so yeah. This particular individual is coming straight out of the Mortal Kombat universe, and he hails from the Earth realm. Yes, that's right. He's also one of my favorite fighters. And this particular he's actually had two incarnations of the same name, or basically the same mantle, if you will. And one of them, of course, being an older brother, and of course the other one being the younger brother. But at the same time, they all took up the mantle of a particular name, which, of course, in who and also was also known as the Grand Master of the Lin Kuei clan, which of course you can probably sure where I'm going for this, because this particular fighter, he hails, as I said, from Earthrealm, a very, how can I put this? He possesses a very chilly ability, and of course he fights for the Lin Kuei. Now, this particular fighter, he is taking the mantle of Grandmaster, which of course, after wait a minute, let me stop right there before I go any further. I very much want to introduce him first, and of course, as I said, master of cryomancy, and of course, a very favorite fighter of mine, very kick-ass individual, and I love the fact for his design. Kuai Liang, folks, aka Sub-Zero. Now, I do know that I have already introduced some Mortal Kombat figures already, but this one in particular is actually from the most recent release of the Mortal Kombat 11 franchise. So, before we do that, why don't we just slice the sucker up, huh? And of course, I'll give you guys some history about him, and of course, followed by. I thought that maybe I could include. Excuse me, my apologies. I thought that we could include also fun facts and his fighting styles. Okay. So, yes, as I said, this is Kuai Liang, and as I said, there were two incarnations of the name Sub-Zero. However, this one in particular, he is the younger brother of the two, because he was not the first Sub-Zero. His first Sub-Zero was actually the older brother. His name was Bi-Han. However, Bi-Han had an unfortunate demise after his death at the hands of the at the death of their bitter and biggest rival, known as Scorpion or Hanzo Hasashi. Now, while it's true that Bi-Han was resurrected in the Mortal Kombat franchise series, he took up another name, which of course Noob Saibot. But that's best served for another time, and I am hoping that they're going to go in production for a Noob Saibot figure because, oh man, I've seen the way he looks and I've seen the way he fights. He's badass. But this one, not as badass because, I mean, it's true that Sub-Zero, the first time I saw him was actually in the Mortal Kombat cartoon, which of course was back in the 1990s. And I did see him in the Mortal Kombat live-action movie, which came out in the 1990s. That, of course, was the older brother of the two. However, there was another Sub-Zero who made the other cameo in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That was the younger brother. That was Kuai Liang. But I'm rambling. Why don't I just get him open? Oh, wait a minute, folks. What did I do with? There it is. Yeah. Get him out, so that way I don't hurt anything or hurt myself, for that matter. do apologize, folks, for the noise. I do apologize. Come on out. Come on out. Come on out. Oh, wait, there's two bands. Whew, I didn't see the other one until just now. That could have been catastrophic. Okay. Now, a little bit more history about Kawhi Liang here. After, as I said, the thing with the Lin Kuei family or the Lin Kuei clan, being that Bihan was the first grandmaster of the Lin Kuei clan, after his death, it was the mantle of both Sub-Zero and Grandmaster was passed on to his little brother, and of course, in doing so, over the decades of time, he has been able to restore his clan's honor, even though Sub-Zero wasn't really the one who murdered Scorpion's family, as of course it was a trick by the sorcerer known as Quan Chi. Now, you guys probably know him. I introduced him in my last segment, which of course, yeah. But Mr. Sub-Zero here, he does come with some accessories, which I will not lie, look badass. And of course, I'll let you guys see. I do apologize for the noise, folks, yet again. But first things first, why don't we just let y'all have a look at him. Here he is, folks. Kawhi Liang, aka Sub-Zero. Now, this is his original Mortal Kombat 11 attire, which of course, as you can see, rocking the patented dual swords back here, but then his little mini daggers here. And this is his traditional Lin Kuei attire that he's rocking right here. And of course, the standard, the bandana, face mask. One of the most iconic fighters, if you will, in the whole of the Mortal Kombat series, and one of the main 7 members, which of course that helped to blaze the trail of Mortal Kombat through the decades. Now, his first appearance was actually in the 1992 version of Mortal Kombat, which of course came out in the arcade, but it was released by the Acclaim Entertainment. Again, no copyrights. I apologize if it seems like that way, but it was released for nearly every home platform, and it was actually of this time who had Sub-Zero had been deemed one of the, as I said, most popular and recognizable characters in the Mortal Kombat series, and one of the most iconic characters, along with his biggest rival, Scorpion. But him and Scorpion are like the catalysts for any kind of Mortal Kombat, anything, because those are the 2 most well-known fighters out of the entire series and segment, of course. Now, a little more fun facts and also his fighting styles about this guy. While he has had many fighting styles, he has been using 2 that have been used throughout the history of time, and then of course those are known as. Forgive me if I butcher these names, or one of them anyways. One of them is Shoto Kan, and the other is Dragon Kung Fu. And I do know that, fun fact about Mr. Sub-Zero here, he did make a small cameo, and he became a DLC character in the Injustice 2 video game, which of course, yes, I did play, and it was awesome. Me being a big DC guy, I figured why not? I had to get it, and it was amazing. I love the game, and do I miss playing it? Yes, I do. I ain't gonna lie, folks. I miss playing as Green Lantern because he's one of my favorites. But anyways, yeah. I also show you his accessories because I don't want you to think I'm leaving any details out. And of course, the patented blade, one of his many, a pair of his many well-known weapons, which of course are a pair of ice axes. Rocking that patented blue. I'm gonna tell you, these things look amazing. I won't lie. And of course, I don't really profess to know who this is or whose it is, but to me, it kind of gives a nice little nod, and it pays tribute to one of his most iconic fatalities, which of course is the spine rip. That dates back all the way back to the very first Mortal Kombat game, because not only has it been really reintroduced into the MKX game, I do believe that in a way it will be reinstituted once more, maybe as a DLC add-on, but I'm not sure. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what happens at the NetherRealm Studios, and I don't really know what professes to go through the mind of the creator, Ed Boon. Shout out to him, though, for this game, because I played it, and I still play it, and it's amazing. Man, I need a swig after that one. Oh boy. Excuse me. Okay, next up, we have another iconic name in the Mortal Kombat series, and of course, uh, quite the live wire, if you will, and a godlike personality to match. Now, before I bring him up, I just want to say this particular fighter has been what's known as a mainstay of the Mortal Kombat cast, and he's also staked his claim in the combat universe. And his name, folks, and the element, which of course has made him one of the most iconic fighters in the MK series, the God of Thunder and Lightning, Lord Raiden. That's right, folks. Lord Raiden, the merciless but protective guardian of Earthrealm. But some history about Mr. Raiden. Now, while it's true that Raiden here has, as I said, staked his claim as one of the most iconic fighters and more well-known people in the Mortal Kombat series, he's also known as Earthrealm's greatest protector. However, in the upcoming, or actually the most recently released Mortal Kombat 11 game, he seems to have taken on a sort of, how can I put this, more serious kind of merciless kind of guardian thing, because in the ending of Mortal Kombat X, I noticed he was taking on a more dark approach to the fact that he figures that no quarter would be given, or even he would no longer protect Earthrealm. However, he would protect it from itself, basically. Now, while it's true, he has and always will be the protector of Earthrealm and the defender. It's just I feel like in this one he just kind of goes over the edge a little bit, but that's just me. But why don't we just get him out of this so I can show him and then tell you guys about his history, huh? Come on out, Lord Raiden. Oh, hey, I'm happy they didn't. Oh, I spoke too soon. I was about to say they didn't put any elastic bands, but they did, just not on him. Okay. Oh, dang, he's got a lot of good accessories. Cool. Oh, sorry. But, yeah. A little history about the protector of Earthrealm here. Here he is, folks. Lord Raiden, the God of Thunder and Lightning. There he is. Now, as you can see, he does have that serious face on, but to me, he just looks more badass. But even though he looks like a little bit more evil or sinister in this attire, he still seeks to defend Earthrealm until his last breath, and that mainly includes like sort of otherworldly threats, and the main case being a sort of hellish type of deal that's called the Netherrealm, which of course is ruled by a rogue elder god known as Shinnok. Now, Shinnok was one of the many ultimate evils that has plagued Earthrealm throughout history and time, next to, others like Shao Kahn and Quan Chi. But we're not talking about them. We're talking about this guy. And even though Shinnok has threatened Earthrealm many, many times and sought to start a sort of war of the worlds type thing, with the aid of his fellow gods, Lord Raiden here has defeated him many, many times and managed to always come out on top. And of course, in doing so, he has beaten him and banished him to the Netherrealm permanently. But before I go any further, let me introduce some of his accessories. Oh, easy. Don't bust. No bust. Come on out of there. Okay, we got 2 interchangeable hands. That's always awesome. I'm gonna need this. He does come with his Thunderstaff, actually, which of course, the first time I saw this was actually in another one of my favorite Mortal Kombat games, which of course was MK4. Now, it's true that he did pass on a Thunderstaff to, what was that dude's name? Oh, what was that dude's name? What was his name? Oh, I'm trying to remember for the life of me. Oh man. I cannot remember the one. Oh man, as many times as I played that game, as many times as I've seen every cutscene, I can't remember the dude's name. Oh man, let me just get these accessories out of here and then I'll show you. Ooh, sorry about the noise, folks. Sorry about the noise. They really baby-proof these things, which is good. You know, heck, which is good. That's safety. Of course, I don't really know how they expect me to get to it, but you know, I'm gonna try to. Okay, cool. 1, 2. I do apologize again for this noise, folks. My goodness. Can you just please? Thank you. Okay, so as I said, accessories, folks. Now this is that patented thunder staff that I told you guys about. If it focuses. If I stop shaking too. Woo! And of course, for some reason, I kind of feel like this would be more like a, kind of, bludgeoning type thing. But anyways. But also, he does come with these 2 little add-ons, and of course, that being his lightning. And of course, I get that. That just looks. The detail is incredible. It's crazy. Look at that. Yes, I will be adding that on to him because I think it speaks for his character and it speaks for his figure. But in doing so, also, as I said, we'll include some fun facts about Mr. Raiden here, and along with his fighting style. A fun fact is that he actually has a. I didn't know this until I read more into it today, but the god of wind, known as Fujin, is actually Lord Raiden's brother. Yeah, you're right, folks. That's his brother. But then I could see why. Both other gods and just very powerful names, and I really respect and admire the work that they did. And the fact that they always looked out for Earthrealm, defending it until their last breath, and that's just iconic to me. Really, it's and along with Sub-Zero, he actually made a cameo and became a DLC in Injustice 2 also, next to I believe it was Black Manta and Starfire, I believe. I cannot remember for the life of me. What's Starfire? Yes, it was Starfire. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I do apologize, folks. But also, along with his fighting styles, he had many, along with many weapons, of course, lightning being one of the keys. However, he did practice jujutsu and nanquan. And of course, both of those are sort of close quarter combat fighting, but at the same time, when you add the staff in there, he's good for close quarters and range type fighting deals. And one of the more badass other guys, if you will, because he, in a way, seeks to always defend Earthrealm, even if it means he has to defend Earthrealm from itself, which of course is always under constant attack. But that's just, to me, I kind of feel like he's doing his best and he's trying. So you gotta give him props, right? Gotta give him props. But yeah. Let me get one more swig, folks. Let me get one more swig before we bring up the last one. Oh. Excuse me. So, as I said, folks, last up, we are going to bring a very well-known fighter who made a huge name for himself, mainly for fighting, but also he was also being a huge Hollywood and movie star success. Now, that's right, folks. This particular individual, he starred in his own many films, did his own stunts. He did win an Academy Award for Best Actor, and he did actually go toe to toe with Shinnok, even in his Ultimate Demon form, which was back in MKX. However, he had learned he had a secret hidden ability, which of course earned him the name, I believe it was the Guardian of the Emerald Light or the Protector of the Emerald Light. I cannot remember for the life of me, folks. But even though this guy is sort of just childish in every way possible, because I feel like he's not really taking himself seriously, because he does have a huge responsibility and is a key member of the team, he still a more like valuable asset, and I'm very happy that I have found him because I was contemplating him the first time, but I figured, hey, if I was able to score these guys, I might as well score this one too. And of course, fun fact about this guy, before we get to the other fun facts, is that he has his own action figure lineup. And ironically, it's actually smaller than the one that I'm about to bring up. So please, give a warm welcome to the Hollywood hunk, ugh, Johnny Cage, folks. Right here. That's right. You heard me right, folks. Now, one of the, as I said, one of the original 7 characters that debuted also in the first Mortal Kombat game, and he remains one of the most popular characters alongside, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Raiden, Kano, Sonya, all those guys. And he's always going to be alongside that team from the beginning to the end, which, of course, to me, I'm happy because I don't think Mortal Kombat is going to end anytime soon. Not as much money as it makes. So, yeah. Why don't we just slice the sucker open and see what we got? Okay. Oh, there's one on the back too. I didn't see that. Whoops. Trying not to cut myself here. There we go. Oh, they did the plastic different. That's why I was having trouble getting them out of there. Okay, before we do any further, let me just get these off. Let me just get these off. Just in case. Is that all of them? Because I don't want to go back. Okay. Now, some history about Mr. Johnny Cage here. Believe it or not, folks, before he made his way into stardom, he was actually... I apologize for the noise and things. He was actually a struggling actor who... Oh my goodness, what the feet? Are you kidding me? How in the ever-loving... Okay, you just gotta do it one at a time if you want to get him out of there. Woo, man! Because I do not want to break anything. Oh, boy. You know what? Let me see something. Hang on, folks. Hang on. Back up there, ladies. There we go. Perfect. He does also come with accessories, so don't worry, folks. We're gonna get to him. Now, as I said, some history about him is that he was a struggling Hollywood action movie star. But see, the thing about him is that he felt, even though he thought he was the real deal, and he knew he was, because he studied actual martial arts, and the fact that even though he kind of came into moviedom, he was always labeled by the press as, fake, unrealistic. But to me, I kind of feel like that was a little harsh. Oh, yeah, I mean, now, remember when I said he was kind of like overkill? Yeah, he got his name tattooed on his chest. I meant to show you all that, but I forgot. Come on, camera, focus. Okay, you know what? Let me see. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see it, but yeah, it's on his chest. He's giving y'all a little eyebrow right there. But, yeah. In doing so, throughout the time that he was labeled as a fake, he did have a plan, however, because he was visited by Shang Tsung, which, of course, in disguise is one of his many friends, because that's one of Shang Tsung's abilities, shape-shifting, but not about him right now. Johnny Cage. His plan was to enter the tournament, which, of course, the Mortal Kombat tournament, to prove that by using his fighting skill that he was the real deal. And even though he may seem kind of materialistic, big-headed, airheaded, and immature, he is actually still a very brave and loyal warrior of the Earthrealm team. And the fact that he went toe-to-toe with Shinnok and was actually able to beat him, it speaks for his character alone, because if you can defeat a great evil by yourself, even when you find out you have a hidden talent, that's just amazing in my book, folks. But that's just me, But yeah, before we go any further, let me introduce you to his accessories. Yes. Can't. Put them on for me. Put them on for me, JC. The question is, I don't know if they're gonna stay. Yeah, they're gonna stay. So, are they? Yeah. And then, as I said, folks, one of his many accessories, of course. But the shades are crooked. Gotta fix them shades, Mr. Cage. Let me. Hang on, folks. Hang on. I'm gonna get it. Let me just get this here. Get this here. Yeah, there we go. It's showtime. There we go. Also, fun facts, and of course, fighting styles. Which, of course, this is probably one of the funniest parts of his accessories, folks. Oh my goodness, I dropped it. Oops. It's a little mini him. Yep, a little mini Cage, a little mini Johnny Cage here. That shit is funny. I ain't gonna lie, that is very funny. Looks cool. And of course, who could forget, that Academy Award that he got for, best fighter, and of course, best fighting scene, best action scene. What is that? Excellence Award, Best Actor. So yeah, he got the Best Actor award, and that basically made his head just go. But yeah. Fun facts about Mr. Cage here. It's that while it's true that he is married to another iconic fighter, Sonya Blade, and he did have a child with her, one of the many things that make him smile the most is the fact that whenever his wife calls him Johnny instead of Cage or any other name, it's the fact that whenever she calls him Johnny, that just puts a big smile across his face. I never really know why, but I'm pretty sure it's because it sort of shows that she really loves him and she can respect what he does. But another fact is that his real name is Jonathan Carlton. Yeah. I'm sorry. That Johnny Cage Carlton. Yeah, it's true. He has had many fighting styles, which of course include Jeet Kune Do, Karate, and Shorin Ryu. No nod to Street Fighter by saying that. Yeah. But, however, in doing so, the child that they did have, what's cool is the fact that he was able to pass down his gift from one generation to the other. And of course, doing so, his daughter was able to pick up where he left off. And in doing so, she made a very bomb-tastic appearance the first time I played her, which of course was in MKX, and I found out more about her. But I don't want to spoil anything for those of you guys who don't know about her. But she's best served for another time. Let me just get one more swig. Excuse me. Well, folks, that about wraps up this episode, and I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. But before I do, I would very much like to make a small announcement and, kind of fanboy here a little bit about the Mortal Kombat series, because about yesterday is when the first time I heard about it, or the day before yesterday, I believe. I don't know if you guys know about it or not, but there's actually a DLC that is coming out for the Mortal Kombat 11 game that is going to be a storyline add-on. That's right, folks. The iconic story is going to return with plenty of new information, but also that's not all. There's going to be plenty of new stuff that comes with it. 3 new fighters are coming, 2 new arenas, I believe. They're also bringing back such iconic modes as friendships, stage fatalities, and of course, I already know about the new fighters. I'm sorry, I'm already smiling already because I can't wait, because it is coming out this month. Those new fighters include the God of Wind himself, Fujin, is coming back. The Shokan Queen badass Shiva, she's coming back, and there's going to be a 3rd fighter, the newest fighter who's going to step into the arena, the Robo badass known as RoboCop. That's right, folks. RoboCop is coming to the Mortal Kombat series, and I'm so hyped, so epic, so much information to take in, and I cannot wait for these guys to step into the arena. I cannot wait to play it. Whew. But also, be sure to look forward to that because it is dropping on the 26th of this month. And be sure to look forward to that because I'm going to be streaming that gameplay on my Twitch channel, and I really, really appreciate if you guys would join me because, as you know, I want to be able to share as much as I can, including figure reviews and gameplay with you guys. But that will do it for now, folks. I do hope that you enjoy this episode, and feel free to hit the follow button when it is posted right there. I do appreciate, once again, all you guys who came to watch me tonight. I do appreciate the thumbs up, and if you like, feel free to drop any kind of comments, questions, or if you just want to say hello in the comment section below. Don't be afraid to smash that like button, and until next time, guys, stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, stay yourselves, and stay zen, huh? Peace.